Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Crystal Clear 101 with another toy review. I have a Star Wars figure, and this time I am reviewing the Sandtrooper from the 2012 Vintage Collection. Now, this set is released by Hasbro. Now, despite the fact that it says Kenner on the very front, this is by Hasbro. This is supposed to mimic, it's supposed to resemble like the original figures, the original like 70s and 80s figures, but that's one of the things I actually do like about these vintage ones is I like the artwork they do on the card. Not just the front, but also on the back. I mean, yes, it does show other figures that are available, some vehicles that are available. And right down here it will say Hasbro. But in my opinion, this is probably one of the best Sandtrooper figures I've ever seen. Now, speaking of which, let me bring the figure itself in. If he'll want to stand. Now, in my opinion, as I already said, this is, in my opinion, probably the best Sandtrooper figure that has been done. I have a few reasons for saying this. Number one, he's got good articulation. He's got a hinge swivel shoulder, a hinge swivel for the elbow, swivel wrist, and he's got virtually the same articulation in his legs. The head, I believe, is connected by a ball joint, if I'm not mistaken. But, and the chest section, I believe, is also on a ball joint. I could be mistaken. But not only is the detail on his armor done very well, I mean, it actually looks dirty. It doesn't look clean like I've seen on a number of Sandtrooper figures. But it's also some of his accessories that he comes with. Now, first off, he does come with two weapons. He comes with a T-21 light repeating blaster. And this one for me is probably one of the reasons I actually really like this figure. He comes with a standard Stormtrooper blaster, the E11. However, there's one thing that makes this one different. Let's see if I can't focus in on that. Alright, there we go. Now, this does one thing all the other Stormtrooper blasters do not do, which is this actually has an extending stock. So you can actually see what this thing looks like with the stock extended. Every time you ever see these, it's always folded. This is the only figure I know of that even has this particular blaster. That is very freaking sweet. And of course, you can fold back up. Now, something else that the Sandtrooper did come with, he comes with a little sentry droid, an Imperial sentry droid. Granted, you only see this one in the 20th anniversary edition of the movie, but the fact that it actually connects to his backpack without modifying it whatsoever is a very, very nice little touch. Speaking of which, let me go ahead and do a little 360 of the figure itself. But this is, as I said, simply the best Sandtrooper figure I have seen. Now, this figure retails for about $9.99. It really just depends on where you find them. Some places will be a little higher, about $11.99. But if you want my recommendation, if you can find this particular Sandtrooper, I'd advise getting them. Matter of fact, if you want to build up a squad of Sandtroopers, this is the version to get. It comes with two of his standard weapons, the E11 and the T-21. Plus, it comes with the optional Imperial Sentry droid unit attached to his backpack. So, I mean, there's really nothing negative to say about this figure. I have nothing but good things to say about this figure. If you can find them, get them. But that's going to wrap up this review on the Star Wars Vintage Collection Sandtrooper. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe.